It's 7:25 a.m.
When you're on a weight loss journey, it can be so easy to fixate on the number on the scale and to see it as the only way to measure progress. For me, on most days, that number tends to fluctuate between 212 and 215 pounds, which is better than last year, where I ended at around 222, but still nowhere near where I want to be. It can be really, really easy to get discouraged when you don't feel like you're losing weight fast enough, and then to fall back into the old habits that made you gain weight in the first place. But here's the deal, guys. Losing weight is about sustainability, not speed. If you aren't taking the time to figure out why you gained the weight in the first place, whatever effort you make to lose all that weight is going to be for nothing because you'll gain it right back. So while I'm addressing my sugar addiction and my compulsive eating issues regularly in therapy and doing my best to continue making progress, I'm also measuring my progress in other ways. So last September, I decided on a whim to try to walk 9.4 miles around White Rock Lake with my husband. Now, given that my activity level at the time was almost non-existent, think mega couch potato, it took us like 5 hours or so, but we did make it, which I was both surprised by and really proud of. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I need that backpack you're sleeping on. Can you move? Please? I need that. Please?
It is now 9:30 in the morning because your girl could not get moving, and also filming intros takes a while. But it is roughly 13 months since I filmed that first initial video. And yes, I have been back to White Rock Lake a few times to try to walk around it. I really just wanted to make it something that I could do regularly so I could build my stamina and be stronger and have like a point of comparison from that first video for how much I've grown. But truthfully, I have not been able to make it regularly, partially because Texas has been toasty for quite a while, and that limits my outdoor activities, but also just life. It gets there. It's easy to make excuses, especially when you're trying to do like a multiple hour walk. But I was like, enough's enough. I am going to the lake. I am going to see how well I do getting through the entire thing. And I also want to measure like how I feel afterwards, because last time I was obliterated. I want to see how I feel this time at the end. I'm also going to pay attention to my time, but I'm also aware that if you're filming and trying to get those shots while walking, that does take a little longer. So I am very aware of that, but I still want to make sure that I'm keeping a good pace and leaving my old self in the dust, so to speak. So I've got my Fitbit starting at 423 steps and 0.18 miles at 9 something in the morning. And of course, my big floppy hat, because we do not believe in sunburns here. I came a few weeks ago, forgot my sunscreen, and spent the next week like a tomato, and it sucked. We will not be repeating that this time. So sunscreen is on my face, floppy hat is here, and hydration is in the backpack. Let's do this.
I managed to pick the windiest day of all time to go for a walk, so if it looks like my mouth is not matching my voice at some points, it's because I had to do a voiceover. Bear with me. I've been here for all of 30 seconds, and I already have to pee. Awesome! In today's episode of I'm a Dumbass, I thought it was so nice that they have this little spot to set your phone on top of. Thank God I realized that was a freaking urinal before setting my phone down on top of it. Clearly, I'm a genius. I am hella water motivated, so I love starting off on a nice bridge with a good view. Seeing all the trees is also delightful.
I will never get sick of this view. Duckies everywhere! Okay, so I just passed an older gentleman, or rather he passed me because he was running, with like calves of steel. And let me just tell y'all, it really gives me some excitement for the future. Not in terms of getting excited about old man calves, but I mean getting excited about the fact that there is no limits to age and like what you want to do with your physical fitness. Like, he was being a badass and running and had killer calves, and I was like, you know what? Right now I'm still in a stage of fat ass and walking. But I can get there, and that makes me really excited. Someday that will be me with killer calves, leaving other people in the dust. I absolutely love getting to be out here in the mornings. Just getting to kind of disconnect from everything that is normally in life and kind of reconnect with nature and just to appreciate everything out there that's been made for us and just how beautiful it is. Even on the days where the wind is absolutely crazy. Although I gotta say, it made for some beautiful ripples in the water, and I honestly enjoyed every single minute of it. Right now, these are happy feet, in spite of all the bird poop. Okay, I just hit a mile. Honestly, I still feel fine. I wouldn't say super energetic just because I'm still tired. So my power walking's kind of crappy, but it's a mile and we got it and we're gonna keep going. If we're being honest, my walking time would probably be a lot better if I wasn't stopping to like video everything, but honestly it's beautiful and I'm enjoying it, so whatever. Y'all, this baby riding on his dad's shoulders behind me was the cutest thing ever. I was initially behind them and would like wave and he would just giggle up a storm. It really was going. That water was rippling like crazy in the wind. Just reached mile 2, still feeling good. The breeze is keeping me not too toasty, although I will say the arches in my feet are not super happy at this second. I definitely need to work to strengthen those. When I filmed my initial video, we were walking in the opposite direction. So we hit this bench towards the end of the trail. And honestly, it was kind of nice to just see it this time and know that I can actually make it to the same point in the trail without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. Like, yay, progress! Okay, I just hit mile 3, and frankly, this is feeling like the longest walk ever. And that really shouldn't be the case because I routinely walk about 3 miles around the neighborhood. That's a habit that I picked up since starting to like walking like a year ago because I didn't like how exhausted I got. But right now, I feel half dead and exhausted and starving, and it's because all I had this morning was a protein shake, and it's reminding me of just how important it is to fuel your body appropriately because your girl is hangry right now. My favorite bridge. So an absolutely gorgeous woman just jogged past me. I'm talking like dressed in the super cute yoga gear and like full face of makeup, literally like popping eyelashes at like 10 a.m. and like, I'm not throwing shade because like seriously, you do whatever you do to feel fabulous. But I gotta say, holy crap, I admire the dedication some people put into both like their fitness and their appearance simultaneously. Like, I am not that person. I will be out here in my like
old lady watermelon colored visor every morning that I go walking because I don't want to get sunburned. But like, I gotta say, good job for her. Like, I don't know, makes me happy. Just like you do, you boo. Y'all, look what I just found. He is fuzzy and precious, and I love him, and I'm just gonna make sure he gets to the side of the road safely. Hi, little friend. You're so cute.
You don't love me!
And once again, it got crazy windy, but the sun was finally starting to come out.
Bit by bit.
The dog park served as a really nice reminder of how far I've come with my physical fitness in just a year. Because when me and Javi did this the first time, we had to sit down and rest for like 15 to 30 minutes just so we could keep going. And this time, I didn't have to stop there and rest at all. It was awesome. Although I missed the dogs. I made it to mile 4, and the wind keeps blowing so crucially that it keeps trying to like yank my hat straight up off my head. But hey, it's keeping me from being as exhausted, so hey, I'll take it.
I love this area because there are so many trees in addition to the pretty lake views. Just hit 10,000 steps. Not bad for 11:30 in the morning and not power walking. I'm just kind of like speedily-ish walking. Feeling pretty good about it.
The wind was even blowing so hard that we were getting whitecaps in the water, and the poor ducks were just huddled together, trying to avoid getting blasted all over the place on the dock. I felt kind of bad for them, but they were cute. We don't tend to see windy weather that's this freaking crazy in Texas that often, so I was absolutely living for it, aside from the fact that it kept wrecking my audio. Look at the duckies!
We made it to the 5th mile. We being me, but I'm excited and still struggling with the wind.
The wind was blowing so hard here, I had to straight up cut out the audio, but I was just trying to say, we got this, and I was struggling. Still gorgeous, though.
Okay, I did finally make it to 6 miles. Heck yes. The wind was actually blowing so crucially that I had to just take my hat off and stash it in my backpack, so it is what it is. Currently it's at least lessened to a nice breeze, so that's nice. I will say I am noticing that like the balls of my feet pretty much hurt a little bit, kind of moderate. And it's because I could not find my walking socks this morning. Go! Like, they're thicker, they provide more cushion, and they really do make a difference. If that's something y'all are interested in, like you're trying to walk longer distances, I'll leave the link down below in the description box. But I can definitely say that compared to last year, better socks help. But also, spending the money to get better shoes, if you're planning on walking longer distances, it's kind of one of those things where like, yeah, they're definitely expensive, big cringe. But if you have that option financially when you do, I kind of think of it as like investing in yourself and your health. So highly recommend. If I can find a link for the shoes, I'll leave those below as well. But we made it to 6 miles. Mile 7. I wouldn't say I'm going as quickly, but we're still doing just fine. It's kind of cool seeing them all huddled out there.
They're so freaking cute! This guy was so cute, but he was like ready to throw hands or wings that I was like in his space, apparently. One of the things I've always loved about White Rock Lake is that there are certain parts of it where you can see the downtown Dallas skyline, and it's beautiful. I was super excited about this shot because if you look way across the lake, you can actually see the very first bridge
that we walked across when we started, and it definitely made me feel really optimistic that the finish line was close.
Just made it to mile 8. The sun is very bright. My feet aren't too happy, but we're doing it.
And one thing I immensely enjoyed was checking out all the beautiful homes all along the lake, as well as one that had an absolutely ginormous little skeleton for Halloween attached to a windmill. It was impressive. So pretty, though.
Finally made it to mile 9, which of course is right on the edge of like a street that pretty constantly has cars on it. But the other view is nice with the lake and the trees. Just a little bit more. I'm pooped, but I know I can do this.
So I'm pretty sure the person that graffitied "why not" on the bridge probably just meant, why not graffiti a bridge? Because I'm cool like that. But truthfully, it ended up being an oddly inspiring piece of graffiti for me, because it's like, why not freaking make the effort to make yourself healthy and make your life better? Literally the only thing holding you back is you. So frickin' take a chance on yourself. Casually inspired by random graffiti, but hey, I'll take it.
Almost there. Just hit 20,000 steps. Not gonna lie, feel kind of like a badass. And also a little sore. I officially made it 10 miles. I am pooped, but incredibly proud of myself. So, yay.
And yes, when you walk 10 miles in just one go, you absolutely should take a celebratory picture. I finished my 10-mile walk with 21,355 steps. Heck yes.
So this year compared to last year, the difference is huge. I didn't have to sit down once during this entire walk, whereas last year we sat for multiple times for quite a while. I, of course, try to stay hydrated. I try to eat beforehand. I think last year I probably ate a little better beforehand because I was starving through most of the walk this year. I'm just kind of amazed at myself because I did it, and I did it in 3 hours and 56 minutes. And I have done this a few times since the first time, and generally speaking, if I'm doing like a pretty hardcore power walk, I can usually get it about 3 hours and 30-ish minutes. This time I was obviously pausing to take a lot more videos for you lovely humans. But it makes me really happy to see that, yeah, even though the scale is not moving as quickly as I would like, I've gotten stronger. My endurance has gotten better. I know that my feet don't hurt as bad this year as they did last year, and I think some of the weight loss definitely has to do with that. I think I also still have a way to go. But it just kind of is one of those things where it's like, you can do anything you want to. Being fat does not mean that you can't be fit. Is it harder because your body's larger and kind of working against you? Yeah, I would agree. But that doesn't mean it's not worth it. Whatever your goals and your dreams are, whether it's something related to strength or endurance and flexibility, don't wait until you're at your goal weight to hit those goals. Because truthfully, if you're putting in the effort now to build that muscle or to be a little bit more limber, that's something that's actually going to help you losing weight in the long run, but also just to be healthier as a whole, as long as you're going about it in a good way, of course. So I'm really curious. I would love it if you guys would just comment down below and let me know what your current goals are. Like, what's your white whale, that thing that you are just working your buns off to achieve? And if you would like to check out basically how it went the first time I tried this and see kind of the differences, go ahead and take a look at this video up here. And in the meantime, I will see you lovely humans in the next one. Bye bye. Oh God, air.